There's something to be said about an RPG where the setting and the fiction is more interesting than the game. The Clay That Woke is Paul Sezgi's masterclass buck-breaking simulator where you take the role of a buck needing to be broken by societal expectations of a vaguely bronze, maybe a little iron, Mesopotamian, a little African, well, frankly an odd society. Well, you're really not buck-breaking as you're actually minotaurs. You're born from clay, hence the title. And the game goes out of its way to explain the culture of minotaurs in Dgunglade. It's a very strange, if quite well written game. Minotaurs don't have names, and they must obey a fairly strict set of tenets due to their nature. Being all male, of course, some of these are about women, and how minotaurs shouldn't speak their names or do other things with them, except then they do. But the core of it is silence. As minotaurs must be silent to be happy. If they break this, well, they go berserk, fleeing quickly into the jungle, dragging any other minotaur with them as they engage the horrors of the jungle before returning back to their menial lives. Read into that as much as you will, but none of it really matters. What matters is the game, and that game sure exists. Minotaurs are broken into 4 types based on the humors in their bodies. Leaders take charge and guide others. Philosophers debate civic matters and work with others. Advocates are those who struggle to better themselves than other minotaurs, and soldiers go gamer mode and fight others in glorious minotaur combat. But the truth is that these are composed of a series of tokens. Courage, mind, name, silence, gift, and life tokens are for you to enjoy. Each of the minotaur will have different types, restoring them in slightly different ways, but most of the time it's going to be through RP. Well, what's the main game though? Well, the main game actually comes from the Crater of Lots. During an inflection, which is a dramatic situation, the minotaur, their allies, and the GM will all contribute tokens to the pot. The GM will play a variety of tokens as well. No tokens, skull tokens, god tokens, and as well as silence or courage tokens themselves for their special human OC intrinsic characters who are going to be weird or not weird. Then you're gonna draw 4 of them. So let's craft a situation. 3 Minotaur are currently in a work-off with Torquella the Mystic to determine if they are worthy for working with her. The Minotaurs put the following tokens in from their collection. The GM knows she's a little freaky, placing 4 no, a skull, red eye, and silence in there as well. The GM shakes the bowl, and our lead Minotaur reaches his hand deep inside. The Minotaurs act with physical confidence or skill for a dramatic outcome, but if they were to draw 2 or 3 mind, they also get a name token. But what about the eye and the name, of course? Well, a magic abiding gift. Many results are considered on this chart, 21 to be exact. Then that's the main game, resolving the effect, possibly becoming multiple effects. However, the game doesn't have every combination, such as courage and mind, which would just result in foreshadowing. What is foreshadowing, you may ask? Just roleplay it out, Lamau, in this very detailed mechanic. Then you redistribute the spoils to those who helped. That's it. That's the entire game, actually. Most of it is managing those hands of tokens, having a freak out go to the jungle to restore silence. You return to the city and get a better job, which does nothing. You might also get special powers that do things for reasons sometimes, or a name, one of the central tenets of the entire game, and it's regulated to a section about having the prerequisite number of tokens when you leave a jungle that lets you do nothing. This is a high concept game so far of its own ass at some points. It forgets that it's a game and just thinks it's a novel. Do I hate it though? No, not really. I read all the fiction and I like the ideas presented. I'd read Paul Sezgi's cuck fantasy blog about minotaurs having sex with women as a blog or free PDF or something, but it's also $14 for a PDF and a bit over $27 for the physical edition. Boy, oh boy. My name is Notepad and this was The Clay That Woke. If you like what I do here, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and many thanks to the Dgunglade Pop Painters Guild for continuing to fund this mad adventure into the jungle. Godspeed, good luck, and stampede!